Hi, everybody. Welcome to Unique Talks and Everything Goes. I want to talk to you about a murder that just went on not too long ago. Real tragic. Right now, it's a small memorial that stands outside an empty home for a family of athletes, runners, wrestlers, and coaches. This is just how a coach friend and family member described how the Nance family was. They were senselessly killed by one of their very own relatives. Like I said, this is a sad, sad situation. But from what I've been reading and getting into, I'm diving into this like really, really heavy. Is that signs were there, but nobody really paid attention to them. And that's the sad part. That is the sad part. So I'm gonna go on ahead and let you guys catch up to what I'm already on.
A gruesome mass murder in Joliet. 8 people found shot to death.
Now, it happened on the west side, just a couple of blocks from Joliet West High School. The suspect tonight still on the loose. Nate Rogers is in Joliet.
Scott and Dawn, I tell you, a horrible tragedy here. The coroner's office has still not released the names or the ages of the victims, but we have been able to track down and speak with some family members that are actually camped out right here inside of this parking lot, waiting for police to give them more details. Family members do tell us one of the victims happens to be a corrections officer, a woman that worked at the Joliet Treatment Center. We're told for more than 5 years. Family members say she lived with her sister and her sister's 3 children at that house. At the second house, apparently lived the suspect's girlfriend and the suspect's uncle.
I've been a policeman 29 years. This is probably the worst crime scene I've ever been associated with.
Devastating screams from loved ones and fellow correction officers, all heartbroken and in deep shock. 7 people killed, all of them shot to death, believed to be related.
You hear about it, you just don't expect that it happened to you.
Officers arrived on scene here in the 2200 block of Acres and found 5 people dead inside one home, 2 others dead inside a second home around 12 noon. The suspect, 23-year-old Romeo Nance. Police started looking into Nance's whereabouts over the weekend after authorities say his vehicle was spotted at 2 crime scenes. First, after a 28-year-old man was found fatally shot in the head outside Pheasant Run Apartments. Second, a 42-year-old man shot in the leg in the 200 block of Davis Street.
We will do everything in our power here at the Joliet Police Department to bring the person responsible for this to justice.
Police say Nance is armed and considered dangerous. He was last seen driving this red Toyota Camry, license plate Q730412.
And I'm kind of nervous and scared because there's children around here.
And we were able to dig a bit into Nance's criminal background. Last year, he was charged with obstruction of a peace officer, having a firearm without a valid FOID card, discharging a weapon, and an occupied vehicle. Also last year, there's a battery charge as well as a criminal damage to governmental property charge. Now, again, out here live, you see 2 mobile command units, Joliet Police as well as Will County Sheriff deputies. We do know that the FBI is also partnering with this investigation. We asked police about a motive. Police say no motive has been known at this time. Again, family members as well as some of those correction officer colleagues of one of the victims remains out here. A lot of folks grieving, just wanting answers. Of course, we'll continue to follow this story and keep you updated on air and online. In Joliet, Nate Rogers, Fox 32 Chicago.
This is the amazing. I want you guys to check this out.
7 people were found shot to death in these 2 locations.
This is crazy. It
We are
doesn't
working
make
very
sense.
closely with our partners at the Will County Sheriff's Office to locate a suspect in this homicide. On behalf of the Joliet Police Department and the Will County Sheriff's Office, our hearts go out to the victims' families of this heinous crime. We will do everything in our power here at the Joliet Police Department to bring the person responsible for this to justice. We are currently looking for a suspect by the name of Romeo Nance. Nance is 23 years old. He's 6'2", 160 pounds. He's an African-American male. His last known address was right here in the 2200 block. If you have any contact with this suspect, please contact your local authorities. Do not attempt to take the subject into custody on your own. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dan Jungles, Deputy Chief of the Will County Sheriff's Office. Will County Sheriff's Office has been working this investigation since yesterday when a shooting occurred in our jurisdiction at 5 Pheasant Run Lane in unincorporated Joliet Township. Our officers responded to that resident or to that area for a person found with blood coming out of his head. And upon deputies' arrival, they located a gunshot wound. He was transported from that area to a local area hospital where he succumbed to his injuries. The victim in our incident has been identified as Toyosai Bakar. That's Toyosi, first name, last name Bakar, Bakare. He's 28 years old. He is originally from Nigeria and has been living in the Will County area for the past 3 years. Early on in this investigation, we were able to identify a suspect vehicle to our homicide, which coincided with an earlier shooting that happened in Joliet approximately 10 minutes prior to our report. We were able to locate various information on our suspect and search the area for this suspect vehicle. All attempts to locate the suspect have been negative at this time, and the Will County Sheriff's Office is seeking the public help along with the Joliet Police Department in locating this suspect. At this time, at approximately 12 a.m. early today, our officers set up surveillance in this area in an attempt to locate the vehicle, which yielded negative results. At approximately 8:45, at approximately shortly before noon this morning, our officers then went to a residence, located blood outside of the residence, and made entry where they found 2 deceased individuals. And that's when we contacted the Joliet Police Department regarding this incident. That's about all the information I have at this time. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to stop that right there because I also have this other video for you guys to take a look at. All right, so yeah, that's real sad. There's a family full of athletes, runners, wrestlers, and coaches. And one of them, I believe, was his mother. Tragedy. It's a shame. But I want you guys to check this out right here.
Multiple law enforcement agencies. CBS 2's Bubo Adigwe has new details.
Well, not caught him, but
Joliet police say they might give us an update about this case sometime today. We're still waiting to hear more from them, but we know this case involves 3 different locations and happened over a span of 2 days in Joliet. As you mentioned, that suspect was found dead 1,200 miles away in Texas last night. According to Joliet Police, the investigation started on Sunday night after two separate shootings, one of those shootings deadly. The common link, a red Toyota Camry. The car was registered to the suspect, 23-year-old Romeo Nance. Deputies traced the registration to a home on the 2200 block of West Acres Road. They set up surveillance in the area in case Nance came back. But on Monday, investigators made a horrific discovery. Two people were found dead inside a house on Acres Road, and across the street where police say relatives of those two victims lived, 5 more people were also found shot to death. Investigators still haven't said if those are Nance's family members, only that they are known to Nance. Now, around 8:30 yesterday evening, Joliet police learned Nance had been spotted by US Marshals in Natalia, Texas, about 30 miles southwest of San Antonio. He was found in a car at this Valero gas station. Here's how authorities describe what happened next.
Called, and how we got into this was a possible pursuit coming out of Bexar County, and it ended up here. And at this location, the suspect of multiple homicides was basically cornered, and at some point in there, he took his own life. So that's kind of where we're at.
Police in Texas wouldn't say if there was any exchange of gunfire, but again, we are waiting to see if Joliet police will have an update on this case for us sometime today. We'll keep you updated. In Joliet, Mugo Odigwe, CBS 2 News.
Mugo, we've just learned that police in Joliet will hold a news conference at 2 o'clock to give us that update. That will be carried live on our stream, cbschicago.com. Another breaking news update. We're
very sad events. One of the seven family members who died was the shooter's mother, as I stated, Tamika Nance. And then it was a photo of his 31-year-old brother, Joshua Nance, had been placed at a small memorial outside the home as well. 3 sisters, 20-year-old Alexandria Nance, 16-year-old Alana Nance, and 14-year-old Angel Nance were also killed, along with the shooter's aunt and uncle, Christine Esters and William Esters II. Said the eldest sister, Alexandria, attended Joliet West High School, where she ran track and field and graduated in the class of 2022. And her sister, Alana, was a junior. This is very, very sad. We don't know what was going on in the household or what this young man was going through, but he basically annihilated his entire family. He killed his entire family. And this is, I can imagine, for the family and friends of this this family, that is really, really hard. But this is a major tragedy for them. They lost a whole family. Let me see. And about 10 minutes away, neighbors grieved the loss of 28-year-old Toyosi Baker, who was originally from Nigeria. Yeah, it's so sad. The shooting of the 9th victim who survived are both believed to be random victims of the shooter's rampage. And that's sad. So my heart and my prayers go out to everyone who was a victim, everyone who lost their family. My heart and my prayers go out to everybody. Please leave your comments on this video and let me know how you guys feel about it. Okay? Thank you for coming. Bye.